Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to pass it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Billy.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's McConnell. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped after making the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Fast motion from the offense. Gets it out fast. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He's going up top. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover two. He's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Sweet feet on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He's going to pass. Now improvising. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, extending the play. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Hand off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're trying to get to it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Red pass, it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. Tosses to the quarterback. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. You can hear yourself think on third and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for space. It's Browning. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And they get him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, they're faking it. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Scanning the field, it's McConnell. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the fake works if he can get the first. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the running back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to punch it in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, the 4th quarter, getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's taking the deep shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my...
He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's McConnell. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did. And